Hey everyone. So I woke up today, and every day it seems like it's this mass hysteria gaining even more and more momentum. All the news that I hear are everything talking about just adding more fear into this pandemic that's going on. And well, I'm not going to dismiss it as something that's not true because it's obviously happening. I think it's the reaction of people that are making this uh, even more exaggerated than it should be. And beyond that, I think my message today that I'm getting, I'm just feeling it is that we have to be conscious of what's actually going on in terms of humanity in general. Forget about your ideals, your notions of what's true and what's not, and how this all came about, what it means, and all that stuff. We can get into philosophical points, at any moment. But the thing is that humanity is reacting as it's supposed to, based on the old ideologies of fear. So everything right now is just fear, and it just seems like there's no room for anything else that is rational. But that's not the case. When you talk to people in general, you find that people are not freaking out. It's only a few that are causing this distorted view of our reactions as humans, based on an epidemic that, yes, it's a global scale epidemic, but it's not. This is not going to be the end of the world, like people are saying or are thinking. And I think the most important thing right now is to realize, what are you going to do? What is it that you're going to act on to help everyone? Because that's the point right now. We're not here to isolate ourselves. I think that's one of the most silly things we can do. Yes, we got to take care of people that are getting sick and try not to spread more of the disease if possible. But I don't think this has. There's no way to contain this. It makes no sense. We've never done this in the past, and it's always spread as it's supposed to, and that's it. It'll die out, and we need to just play our part. A couple of things that I want people to do, because I think it's extremely important right now, is that think about the nature of this whole global catastrophe that we can call it. And I don't like to call it that way, but let's call it the catastrophe that we're living right now. Leaves us with one question: health. So health is everybody's concern. Everybody is thinking about improving their health, improving their life in some way. And this, if anything, whether you get sick or not, this is a call for you to take those actions that you've known for years that you have to take. Stop eating the junk food. Stop getting into activities that are not productive for your body. Start exercising more. Start building an immune system. And for God's sakes, just start eating a lot more healthier, because that's just the purpose of our living. It's nourishment. It's not supposed to be an entertainment or something. And this leads me to the other thing, like when people are trying to prepare for this whole scarcity of food, which is obviously happening because people are going all over the place to buy everything they can. Be a little bit intelligent. Buy stuff that is, in any case, and I don't think we're getting into a scary lockdown or anything like that, but it may happen. I'm always willing to prove myself wrong, or something to prove me wrong. But the point is that you want to get actually nutritious food that can last, and that it's not, all this nonsense. I mean, I see people buying all kinds of stuff, and I think it's just silly. But trying to get into nutritious food that can last long in basically any sort of state, and all you need is water. That would be something like, I mean, yeah, rice and beans, of course, typical Spanish here, but they are. I mean, beans have all kinds of amino acids in it, high protein, of course, great carbohydrates, fiber, everything you need. And rice has, that power of carbohydrates itself. Then, oils. Just buy, the most essential fatty acids that we need are in olive oil. Coconut oil has saturated fats that are great for you. So, I mean, you can just go. These are just tips. There's several other ideas you can have just to have in your house things that are nutritious, that are not gonna perish soon, and that you can cook, and eat with that. So start thinking more about nutrition and diet with your intelligence and not with your cravings, because I see a lot of people trying to stack on a lot of things that are probably not the healthiest, especially if we're thinking about improving our health, right? That seems to be the whole message of this. The stronger your immune system is, the less likely you are to die from this. And I mean, it's not like people are going to die, but even just get sick. It seems like, according to what they're saying, uh, more than 50% of the population, and probably a lot higher than that, are going to contract this disease. So if you're going to get it anyways, you might want to have your immune system prepare for this. It might not be, today. It could be next week, in a month or so. And again, I'm not adding to the fear. I know everybody's freaking out when they hear like, oh, am I going to get, the coronavirus or whatever. It's not about that. It's about, just you taking care of yourself and taking care of those around you, because that is the main message we need to put out. We're taking care of ourselves so we can take care of others, not just our family, but we have to be out there for all the people that need us, friends, neighbors, just strangers even, that need us. If we have the willpower to do it and we have the means to do it, then why not, right? So my message is that, there seems to be an inevitable outcome of this. There's no way to contain it. You have to be prepared. I think the nutritious part is, a big deal because it strengthens your immune system. You have to be intelligent about it, and you have to start taking those actions now. I think you have to look at everything in the positive side. I'm just thinking about this right now. Like, think about all the things that this can teach you. Like this is creating an awareness onto health that it's never seen, in a global scale like this before. So think of all these things as something that you need to implement, whether you get, the virus or not, which inevitably seems like a lot of people are going to get, and I'm willing to get it already. It's okay. The outcome would be whatever it has to be, and we just need to be prepared. And if we don't get it, we learn these things. Now we have probably the next 4, 5, 6 weeks until we ride this off. We don't know how long it's going to take, but you want to learn things as opposed to locking yourself in your house and just trying to find safekeeping, of your health. No, start taking control of it. Start implementing all those behaviors that you have been thinking about all these years. Start implementing them now, because now is the time where you get the message about health and about the global scale that this is going, and that you need to take care of yourself if you want to take care of others. So that's my message today. I haven't been talking much about this coronavirus because it seems like every time you talk about it, there's some fear related, but I don't want to instill fear in people. I want to give a message that's actually helpful and that it makes sense, that we can start implementing. So just stay safe, stay healthy, and start helping others. Don't lock yourself down. I think that's one of the silliest things we can do just to prevent contracting this. We're gonna get it anyways. It's out there, and we shouldn't be afraid. We should be guiding people. We should be taking control and just inspiring courage on other people as opposed to fear.